Hello, my name is Albert Tiu and I'm a pianist, and I'll be the soloist for the Mozart Piano Concerto in A major, Koszul 488, with the Singapore Symphony Orchestra. So Mozart wrote 27 piano concertos. I think this one is special in the sense that most of the other piano concertos are very energetic. This particular concerto seems to be more subdued. It may be that Mozart felt that he was already in the autumn of his life. He was, after all, at the ripe old age of 30, and he would pass away 5 years later. What is unusual too is that the scoring for orchestra, he does not use trumpets or timpanis, and he has replaced the two oboes with two clarinets. So maybe that's of some significance, because he would later write two works with clarinet, the Clarinet Quintet and the Clarinet Concerto. In fact, I used to confuse the Piano Concerto and the Clarinet Concerto when I was a student. So the Piano Concerto being and then the clarinet is. And the Clarinet Quintet has the same key, same motif. Yeah. So there seems to have been a unified sort of thinking in his mind to do with the approach to music and also the use of A major. Now, of course, not the entire concerto has the same character. The second movement, which is in the most special key of F sharp minor, Mozart would use this only once. I mean, it's not really that unusual a key, because someone like Clementi wrote a popular piano sonata in F sharp minor. Haydn's Farewell Symphony is also in F sharp minor. But the way Mozart treats this key, it's most heartbreaking. And the writing for piano seems like it's not really for piano. In fact, it's more vocal in quality. Maybe written for a singer with an incredible range, because it kind of goes from all the way to, there's this particular passage. Can you imagine a singer having to make that huge leap from? And for me, that's the most amazing part about that tutti. It's so beautifully written. Unfortunately, the pianist doesn't get to play. So during the circuit breaker a few months ago, I decided to make an arrangement of this just for solo piano. So incorporating all the orchestral parts with the piano part. And for me, it's just one of the most sublime piece of music that one can play. And then in the third movement, the piano suddenly comes alive. Yes, it's as if he wants to enjoy the youthful spirit once again. Well, after all, Mozart is someone that we always associate with being a man-child, right? Yes, that portrayal in the film Amadeus, probably not all accurate, especially the speaking English with an American accent. But I think there is some truth in his mischievous and cheeky character. After all, he wrote some lyrics that I probably shouldn't mention here. So, anyway, the piano part in the third movement is so incredibly alive, and for long stretches the piano keeps playing as if it just doesn't want to stop. I think this concerto is very satisfying for a pianist to play because it has all the qualities, all the energetic runs, scales, arpeggios, but at the same time it has real depth of emotion. And once again, in the third movement, the F sharp minor key pops up in the form of. Okay, so this time it's more stormy, not quite as inward as the second movement, which is, by the way, it's marked Adagio, although current editions have it printed as Andante. So maybe I won't reveal much more, but the concert happens on January 6th.